Hello, today I'm going to show you something I'm pretty sure no one has ever done in the history of Pixel 3D, and that is to create a modern, yet still very effective, loadout for all users to be able to get and destroy ultimatum users as well as non-ultimatum users because of how annoyingly OP that gun is. And I'm telling you, ultimatum may not be the new meta at this point. Hello, my name is OneMax1000, and today I'm going to help you build the most cost-effective and amazing loadout that anyone can ask for to be able to win more duels and counter ultimatum users. And let's get right into the video, and let's not waste any more of our time. Alright, let's go first things first. The primary. We're going to want to go and use last week. I know shotguns are the meta in this game, and especially ultimatum, but you cannot go wrong with last week. As a person who owns ultimatum, right here, I can assure you that last squeak is an amazing counter, even though it has fixed delay, to ultimatum. Now, the reason why is because it has such a fast kill rate, and it is purchasable for coupons in the gallery, which makes it very easy to get for anyone, even if it's not in the lottery, sets, trader's van, any of that stuff. Now, the backup is going to be Laser Cycler. Now, the reason we have this and not TikTok Pistol or Alien Blaster or the Ice Wyvern Horns is because if you look here, it has ricochet and slowing the target. So the reason why we want these is because slowing the target helps get ultimatum players slowed down and far away from you, and that's basically what this deck's going to want to do. You're going to want to just slow down your opponent and get as far away from ultimatum users as possible, because if they can't shoot with ultimatum and one-shot you, they have a hard time killing you, because the sniper is not going to be as effective as a shotgun, right? Anyways, we're going to go to Ricochet now and Piercing Shot. And the reason this is amazing is because we can destroy ultimatum users in like a map as common as Night Pool, and we can reflect from the surfaces and destroy them without having to actually see them. And that's why we're going to combo with another gadget later. Next thing is going to be Melee. Now, we're going to want to move as fast as possible, and we're going to want to slow down our opponent as fast as possible. And guess what? This is the best melee to do so. And this slows the target, which is amazing, and has chain damage and 100 mobility. Basically, it kills their pet if they have one, so they can't locate you, because I'm able to do that. I don't know if you guys knew that. I'm going to make a video on that sooner or later. And it has really fast kill ratio. And if I didn't mention this about with the other gun, that Laser Cycler is purchasable with coupons, this thing you can get from your clans. And that's going to be pretty easy to get. And also, we're going to move on to the vertical grip device. And the reason why I didn't choose this over my preferable gift stealer is because this is more cost effective, because you can purchase this with coupons in the gallery, which makes it even easier to get. And it's going to have pulling towards target. And since this deck, or not deck, but loadout, does not have any mobility or rocket jump or anything like that, we're going to want to go and have a lot of mobility and making us a moving target, a fast moving target at that, so the ultimatum users cannot kill us that easily. Next thing is the Morgana. As with the double catchback, this is going to be in the clan shop, but even easier to get because it's from the silver chests, and this disables jumps, has most importantly wall break. Now, the reason why I disable jumps is because disabling jumps also slows down ultimatum users, and also makes them easier target to shoot, because once you disable jumps, they cannot move as fast as before, cannot double jump, and they will be much easier target to shoot. And it also compounds with the fact that this wall breaks, so if you're on a map like Night Pool, you can use the gadget I'm going to show you later on, and you can just shoot the opponents through the wall and kill them without even them being able to see you, and it's going to be overpowered as hell. And also, if you have it's even better if you have this exact module set. Now, this is going to have more damage. This is going to have the Oracle, which gives you temporary X-ray vision, which is OP with snipers, because you can shoot through walls, and it says wall break. It has recoil decrease, so you can shoot them faster, and it has zoom, so you can zoom in on them when they're far away from you and shoot them through walls. Now, this is going to be perfect for wall breaking. And lastly, on the loadout list, we're going to want the Earth Spike spell. Now, upgrading the mythical is preferable, but you don't have to. And you can also, once it's out, you can also purchase this with coupons for 500 only, which is the reason why I chose this over, I don't know, something else like Bomber Cat, because you can't get that usually. And Earth Spike spell is going to be amazing because it's a little one-shot with cluster bomb, so you don't have to hit exactly near them. You don't have to reload with this, actually. And it is one-shot damage, which, with most heavies in the game, this is going to be amazing. Now, the only downside to this is that it doesn't have rocket jump, and it hurts you if you hit yourself. And that's the only downsides to this. But it's definitely going to be the best heavy to combat the opponents in close range combat, and even in far range, because Ultimatum can't do that. But this can. But it's definitely better in close range, and just to get that little edge. Next, and now I understand this is weird, but we're going to go to skins as our next part of our loadout. And we're going to want to go to these. We're going to want to buy the skin editor, because we can create a skin with any color designed for any map. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because if you can't see your opponent, it's harder to hurt them. And now we don't want to cost a gadget just to be able to get invisibility. So we're going to want to blend in with our environment. Now, I have these 3 skins here. And this is for maps that have a lot of white color in the background. This is for maps that are dark, like Night Pool. And this is for just camo in general. And I use this for Battle Royale because it's really good for that. Yeah, we can make this for any color we want. We're going to want to blend in with our environment. So we want the color that most matches our map that we're going to be playing. So we're going to have to change it for each map. Like Chinatown, we're going to want the Alex skin I have, or the black one. We're going to, for Night Pool, same thing. Also for Battle Royale, we're going to want the green one. But also for like Paradise Resort, we want green. For Biohazard, green is really good. And Heaven Garden's going to be the white, and the Arabian Dust and Classic Pool 2. So we're just going to want to do that. We're going to change our skin depending on our location, and that's going to be really important. And it saves us a gadget spot, which is really good. And also, for modules, another thing we can do for our armor is to add this bad boy. Camouflage. So I don't actually have this on right now for speed and armor regeneration, but I can definitely extract this and put this instead, because these are interchangeable at this point. Because you're going to be dying so fast that armor regeneration doesn't even matter. So upgrading this and stuff like this shows how important it is. And also they can't see your name tag, which is very important, because if they can't see your name tag, they can't see you. And especially compounded with this extra this skin that we're going to use. I'm going to use this one right now. And let me just claim this bad boy. All right, look at that. Ooh. Also, we don't want to use any of the previously made PG3D skins. Like, we don't want to use something like this right here. Bear with me. We don't want to use anything like this or this, because they may look cool, but in the end, they're putting you at a disadvantage for giving you a bigger radius that they can attack you with, like this. They can attack you in any part here. They can shoot any part of the skin, so the bigger the skin is, the worse. So we're going to want to go here. Alright. I mean, here, Keep Editors give you the best. Just want the generic loadout for this part. And I think that's going to just be it. Wait a minute. Double. Oh, that's annoying. I've been wearing this the whole time. Anyways, for the gadgets, lastly here, we're going to want to go with these two. Now, remember when I said I didn't want to use Stealth Bracelet, because it's going to be sacrificing a gadget slot, and we don't want to do that. So we're going to want to use the X-ray glasses, which are going to be Amazing for wall break. So if you're in night pool and you want to beat some duels, this is going to be amazing because they can't hit you, they don't have wall break, and they can't see you. So you can see them anywhere. And you can also avoid them if they have ultimatum trying to go at you. Also, I didn't mention this with this loadout, but we're going to want to stay down. The reason I don't have rocket jump because we want to stay hidden in the shadows. Because that's going to be the best way to combat ultimatums. They can't see you, they can't shoot you, as I've repeated before. So, X-ray glasses could be amazing here. And then Ninja Shurikens, this is self-explanatory. And you can also switch this with Astral Wand, or Biotic Shield, or Smile Mine, or even Cyber Bees Swarm. But amazing for close range. It's fast, effective, and bleeding is really important too. Getting all those effects on the opponent is really good. Alright, that's going to be it. Also, before I leave this loadout and we play a match with this to show you how good it is, even against non-ultimatum users, don't use any of the skins because they pop out and they make different shooting stuff. So we're not going to want to use these because it, like, look, put this in the background with our skin, it just pops out. We don't want that. So these itself are fine. We don't want shiny things. And even the Morgana shininess is also a downside, but it's fine. It's good. We can't prevent it. So that's going to be it for this. And also, just look up some videos if you can't get these. You can also interchange these with any other weapon. So like last week, I mean, you can have any shotgun really. Like Space Devastator, which might even be better, but last week is really better for close range. Christmas Spirit, Acid Shotgun, stuff like that. And for Laser Cycler, it's better to use Laser Cycler in this deck, but I keep saying that. It's loadout. I've been playing a lot of PvZ heroes lately, that's why I'm saying that. But you can interchange it with anything that is similar, like ones I'm showing right now. Also, same for melee, special, sniper, heavy. But make sure they're similar to the weapons I have now, and maybe even similar with the properties, because we want that. Alright, let's get into a real match right now. Alright, so this guy right here in this duel does not have ultimatum, because I can see from his first mythical weapon, but he does have other guns, like one-shots and Battle Falcon, which are very annoying. So this is going to be a really good representation, and there are some things I did miss out to say on the previous part of the video, and that is for settings. So for settings, we're going to want to keep the sound FX on. I know it's loud and I know it's annoying, but turn music off and turn sound FX on so you can hear the gun noises to see what they're using and to be able to correctly and accurately predict where they are using like sound. So you're going to want to use your headphones too for maximum efficiency. I know it's kind of a little over the top for this, but Pixel Gun 3D, if you want to win, you got to be over the top. So I'm telling you what you need to do to win. So next things next, if you die, like you see me here, you're going to want to wait the whole 15 seconds. I know I don't hear because I know where he is and I want to be able to destroy him. But we're going to want to wait this full 15 seconds to waste as much time as possible, especially if you're in the lead. And also helps, also your gadgets recharge during those 15 seconds of respawn time. So that means if you're winning and your gadgets are on cooldown, you're going to want to be able to activate those as immediately as possible and use them efficiently as possible. Now, also, on the kill cam, you can also see the weapons they have, because they might be a little cocky and do what they did there. Which you can see, they were trying to use the, I forgot, it was like the jet tenderizer. And I wouldn't have been able to avoid it in this recording if I didn't know he had it beforehand. So this is going to be good. Anyways, this is the end of the match, and as you can see, I won. And there's one last small detail here I'm going to add in the next clip. Before we move on to deathmatch, even though the recording here shows deathmatch, I'm going to show you two more things on how to win duels, and that is the point system. And basically, whoever has the most points in a tie in duels wins. And that's why I was able to stay in that kill cam, and I knew I was going to win, is because I knew I had more points than him. I knew it because the more kill streak you have, and I had killed him more times in a row than he killed me in a row, so I knew that I would have more points and I would win that. So if you're ever in that situation, please review how many times you kill him with melee, because melee gives bonus points, how many times you kill the pet, and that gives some points, and how many times you kill the guy in the row, which is probably the most important thing, and that also determines the point system, because ties are very likely, and that's how you win it. Also, for mobility, for the last thing for duels is that you don't want to use the vertical grip launcher to get up, because this deck or loadout requires you to be in the ground. So in the night pool, you're gonna want to, which is the most popular map, you're gonna want to use it to get around. So if you have extra vision, the guy's coming at you, and your melee isn't enough to get around faster, you're gonna want to go to your vertical grip launcher, shoot it, and move around the night pool faster. Now, it isn't just for night pool. Just getting out of sticky situations with the vertical grip launcher, or even gift stealer, is going to be amazing. And you can also use the sucker gun, pulling sucker gun too, and just switch your special to something like poison darts, because that's going to be better. Alright, now moving on to deathmatch. Now, there's going to be different rules here. You're going to want to not wait those 15 seconds anymore. I know it seems obvious, but I'm guessing people do that. And also, the sound effects doesn't really matter anymore. Turn the music on if you want, but don't turn the sound effects off. That's something I would tell you. Also, you're going to want to go use the sniper as much as possible and try to get headshots. And also the heavy, you just get close to them and start hitting them with that, and boom, dead. Also, if you have the melee and you're going to hit the pets, it'll also hit the main guy too, because the pets always stay around the players. So hit that, and it will hurt the other guy too, and also hit him with the melee as much as possible, because the chain damage won't do as much damage as the normal one would, which is good at getting sticky situations with a lot of people in one area. And the cluster bomb here that's heavy is shredding. I turned this team from losing in this first clip, I might add, for both of these. These are my first clips. And I am shredding. I turned the tide of the entire game. And if I'm going to start looking at the... I don't know if I've done it already. But I'm going to start looking at the match info. As you can see, we're losing. 7 seconds left. Oh, no, what do I do? Oh, yeah. Boom. Pop him in the head. Pop him there. Oh, yeah. And then we win by 1 kill. Look at that. Look at the statistics here, though. Me with 37 kills compared to the second highest person with 14 kills. And the other team has 25 kills. I turned the tide of the whole game. And so can this loadout. And now, I hope you guys win with this loadout. And I hope you guys like and subscribe, because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as fast as possible. And I wish you guys a happy Pixel Gun 3D. Alright, guys. See you guys later in the next video. Bye-bye.